And so it begins another season of NBL action. And we start off the 25-26 campaign with an intrastate battle. Yes, two Minnesota teams this year. The Bulldogs hoping to take a step forward after losing in the first round of the playoffs. They'll take on the Minnesota Broncos back after a hiatus of several years. And it's coming up right here on TSB Television. Greetings, everyone. I'm Mike Peden. I'm joined by Ty Holt. Ty, the all-time leading scorer at Humboldt and the all-time leading rebounder at St. Catherine University. Ty, we don't know a lot about these two teams for now because it's a season opener, not a lot of stats. The Bulldogs brought a lot of players back. The Broncos have a lot of players with experience. You've been in your share of these season openers. What is the mood like coming into game one?
This is when you really just come and show what you did in the off season. That's what this is all about. That opener, getting a feel. So for some people, getting your name out there and just having fun.
And not unlike high school and college, there isn't much of a preseason. So a lot of players are going to learn about themselves tonight. Maybe they've had some practice sessions like you did when you were suiting up at Humboldt. But when you don't have that game experience coming in, how long does it take to adjust, and what do you look for when that game tips off?
If you're a real hooper, it'll come quicker than you realize. That's the answer. That's the answer right there.
And of course, with NBL, we play with pro rules, 24-second shot clock, 12-minute quarters, so the action's going to be fast. Ty, what is that going to mean for this game when we're playing with the same rules as the NBA?
Oh, that's just letting them know what they can get to. If you can play with those rules, it puts you in a mindset of where you can be.
Well, we will find out what mindset these two teams are at as a new season tips off in just a few minutes. You're watching NBL basketball.
It's more than just BBQ, it's family time. Ella's Smoke Till Ya Choke. Perfect for your Saturday.
Twin Cities Sports Broadcasting, and a whole lot more. That's what you get from TSB Television. We provide long-lasting digital coverage of your favorite athletes from the preps to the pros. Dazzling moves. Holloman, good if it goes. Yes! Game winners. From James. She's in trouble. Finds James. Toss shot! It goes in! And everything in between. Before we let you go, do you want to say hi to anybody?
Oh, I don't know. Let's put me on the spot there.
If you want to connect with our audience, visit us at patreon.com/TSB Television or sponsor our coverage through PayPal and Cash App. Thank you for watching. Welcome back to the High School for Recording Arts, the new home for the Bulldogs and their old home at the same time. Last year, they started the season right here at this gym. Mike Peden and Ty Holt with you. And Ty, I imagine you've been to this gym more than once.
I've been
in your time in basketball.
Not to play, only to watch, only to coach and watch.
Well, you had another gym in your high school days. You didn't have to play here. You had you got to play at Humboldt.
Yeah.
You had your own gym.
Yes, sir.
But this gym does see a lot of activity between semi-pro and the youth all-star events that are held here, the Sizzle Hoops events, the Triple Threat moved here.
Yeah, this gym sees a lot of good basketball from the girls, boys, shorties, and this age. It's a beautiful thing for St. Paul.
I think we're waiting to introduce the Bulldogs roster. Well, while we wait to do that,
off the floor. Any fans on the floor would be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. Remain off the floor.
Well, that won't be hard for us. We're all the way up in the bleachers.
Yeah.
I don't think you ever did. You never did that when you were a player, did you? Or when you were spectating? You don't look like the player who would, or the person who would run out onto the floor in the middle of a game.
No, not in the middle of it, but maybe on the side. I may have had a couple times that I was a crazy fan.
The starters for the two teams, I think we're still waiting to introduce the Bulldogs. But we'll start with the Broncos. It's Cornell Ayers, Monty Henry, Johanna Ochan, Darian Thomas, and Matthew Hofrening. Bulldogs will start C.J. Parker, Jalen Hollins, A.J. Wilson, Sam Willis, and Akeem Kubi. A lot of returning players for the Bulldogs this year, and several of them were part of the TC Elite program that made a championship run several years ago. You get a lot of folks, Ty, who are perhaps trying to build their way up, or they still want to flex their muscle. They still enjoy the game enough to play it.
Yeah. If you have the opportunity to do something that you love, why not? Even if you don't want to go to the highest, why not?
Not unlike what you did at Gus Smacker this year. How did that go for you?
We got second place, and we played against the Vixens, the Minnesota Vixens.
I remember that,
yeah.
yes, because I called that game, and I was thinking to myself, why do they look so familiar? I didn't realize I covered those players when I did some Vixen
Mike,
games.
That's because you're that guy. Oh, I sprained my ankle during the Gus Smacker and played 3 games, and we still got second place.
Well, that explains why you didn't win the final. You had a bum ankle. If you were at full strength, you would have taken it to them, right?
No excuses. I took it to him.
Well, that had to have been a fun experience going up against women's football players, and for 2 of them, they had played a playoff game the week before.
Yeah, it kind of just shows you, if you can hang with them still, you must still got something in you, no matter what the sport is. If I can keep up, yeah.
I found out at that event, and it's not uncommon in women's football, you do get some players who suited up in college basketball.
That is true. That is true. Oh, they hyped up, Mike. They hyped up, Mike. They're bringing the energy tonight.
So, as a reminder, if you didn't catch us in the open, we play with NBA rules, 12-minute quarters, 24-second shot clock. This is game 1, and the regular season goes all the way to January, and we'll see if one or both Minnesota teams can make a deep playoff run.
Let's get this show on the road.
Bulldogs will wear the black. Broncos, well, I should say Bulldogs wearing the white. I'm used to covering high school so often where the home team wears the dark jerseys. And now these days in the NBA, WNBA, there really is no home-away distinction. It's whatever you want to wear. But the Broncos are wearing the black. The Bulldogs are wearing the white.
The Bulldogs hyped up.
And this is game 1, of course, with the 2 teams playing each other. We won't have the split weekends, but our next pair of games will be October 4th and 5th. In that instance, the Bulldogs will play Saturday night. The Broncos will play Sunday. And we'll be at both locations here for Bulldogs games and at the Salvation Army for Broncos home games. As we are ready to get this one underway.
Here we go.
Game 1.
Here we go.
Quick ball movement on the Bulldogs side. They're zipping it around. 3 on the way. Offline.
That was a good shot.
Frenning.
He let that one go. Uh-oh, we got to get jiggy with the shot clock.
Yes, the shot clock was set to the high school regulations, which is 35 seconds.
Home opener, everybody's getting back used to it.
That's pretty much what happens at this level, at the high school level, because I cover a bunch of the high school invitationals that start the season, the Thanksgiving tip-offs, as the Bulldogs showing a little pressure and getting called for the foul is C.J. Parker.
Foul is credit to Minnesota number 5, C.J. Parker. This is first. Team first.
Ty, of course, you'll see her on the sidelines at Harding later in the winter. They won a few games last year. They won 4, which
4 out of...
which is, the win percentage wasn't great, but
It's
considering
okay.
where the team was for all those years, so they couldn't finish out the season, you'll take them. Like, hey, that's a big number for us, right? Here's O'Frenning.
The good thing about a new year, new season, different results.
Offensive rebound. The shot clock didn't reset. Bulldogs will... Well, I thought it was off of the Broncos. Instead, it was off the Bulldogs. But the shot clock was at 5 seconds. It hit the rim. And if I remember my rules right, Ty, if it goes off the backboard, goes off the rim, I should say, it goes back to 14 or 24 in this case.
Yeah, I guess I didn't see it. I didn't see it. I was too busy worried about number 5. I thought he was hurt.
I've been broadcasting for so long, Ty, I'm looking at the shot clock almost all the time.
Okay. I see you, Mike.
You got to pay attention to everything. There's another foul and a distraught A.J. Wilson. So that means free throws for Matthew Hofrenning, who is one of the new faces.
That's called easy money.
I didn't see him in the preseason game. In our first to the free throw line. How are you as a free throw shooter? I guess how are you, because you still play a little bit of ball.
I'm way better than what I was, but now it doesn't count for anything. So.
Well, you know what you got to do? I know you were talking about it. Start a women's semi-pro league.
Yeah.
And then your free throw numbers will count again.
You are right. I'm a step ahead of everybody since I'm still practicing.
That reminds me, though, once in a while, to amuse myself, because I have nothing better to do as Hofrenning misses the front end, I'll watch old archives of my broadcasts, and seeing you as a freshman is almost...
I don't even have that.
Like a time warp.
I don't even have that recollection.
Well, you played Minneapolis Roosevelt in the Twin Cities game as a freshman.
Oh, you know what? I remember that clip, that video. Yeah.
That's when Saria McGuire, I think, was a senior. Ty Wright, who's now coaching at Roosevelt, took that team to state a couple years ago. Broncos split at the line, so they're on the board. 3 on the way.
Oh, good rebound. Ooh. That was a good rebound.
Hollins timed it just a little soft. And Jalen, one of the smaller figures out there. Of course, that doesn't mean you can't play, but I noticed when he went up there, if he had maybe a little more height, might have been able to tip it in.
Yeah.
But timed it well. And again, this is game 1. The Bulldogs did not host any preseason games, so they've had practice sessions. This is their first taste of game action.
Yeah, that's the best time of the season, when you get to come out, that first game. A fresh player. Feels good.
But yes, I went back sometimes, and I'll see how you looked freshman year too.
A little baby.
I'm like, is that the same Ty that I remember?
Evolution.
That's when the Hicks sisters were all the rage.
Hofrenning. On defense, you got to stay on your feet. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Hofrenning used up the dribble, has to throw up a tough shot.
I can tell.
Second effort, and the putback for Ochan. 3-0, and the shot clock went back to 35 again.
I don't think it's him. I think it's the shot clock.
Well, the shot clock was reset to 35 again. We ran into issues of this nature in the preseason game at the Salvation Army. And now the officials are talking to the coaches.
They might just have to let it go 35.
They might, right. We might just have to play with the 35-second clock.
When life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. They'll be all right. It's just basketball.
Bulldogs will go to the line. Ty, it's early and a lot of stoppages, but the Bulldogs, I think, picking up on how this game is called, and if you're going to call those fouls, that contact, attack the rim, get yourself to the line.
Yeah. I hope we can continue to just keep the game flowing. They keep their hands off each other so we can watch the game.
Just like you did, right?
Yep, just like I did.
Holland's missing the front end. And a lot of these young men have backgrounds at the high school and college level.
The good thing about that is there might be some clips out there, and they can make their then and now.
Well, young men or experienced men, again, I'm so used to calling high school and college, I'm used to referring to them as youngsters. I sometimes forget, Ty, that you and I are in our 30s now.
I'm right at 30.
You don't look a day over 19.
Thank you. I work in a school, and I'm always around kids, and they always think I'm one of the youth. So it's a good compliment.
I thought you were going to say they're aging me quickly.
No, not at all. They're keeping me young.
I feel that way until my body starts randomly aching. We got a step back move.
Good rebound.
Ochan can't hit the three.
Kick it to his guard. Running the floor.
And Parker couldn't quite get the finish. 3-1. Just one field goal.
Ooh. Good
Three
heavy.
on the way.
Oh, he got to finish that.
Well, the Broncos, they've got the ball fakes down, but struggling to finish.
They got to move without the ball. Uh-oh. He got to be a little stronger with that, though.
To borrow a chant that I'm used to hearing at all the high school games, you can't do that. Thomas, I think, called for the foul there. Henry as well, but you can't run into a player like that.
You sure can't.
That's what football is for.
The ball in the corner is a deadly spot. Oh.
And there's another one. I saw the contact from behind.
Yeah, I saw it.
So Kubi will go to the
They
line.
probably saw it outside. There's free money. Free money when you go to the line.
If you can hit those free throws, yes.
Let's see.
Well, you said you were better, so do you remember? Do you
Now.
remember where you finished at St. Catherine?
No, I don't. I actually never really paid attention to my stats. I just went out there and played the game.
That's what we're for, I jokingly say. The players focus on playing. We come in and throw in all the numbers that you have no idea about, and then you have to try to provide context.
That's the little razzle-dazzle. That's what you call that. Full court defense. I like that.
We are even at 3 after Parker hit his freebies.
Allow Jim. I love allow Jim as a coach. That's good.
Holt
Coming in
Frenning,
hot. Oh,
a little too hot.
yeah. Spicy.
Bulldogs ball.
Bulldogs turn it over on the errant pass. 9 minutes to go.
Broncos, Aaron Chu checks in for Matthew.
All right. Number 1 coming in.
Number 1.
Ball in the corner.
That's Eric Chu.
Turnover.
Throws it away to Sam Willis. Now the Bulldogs trying to get out of that full court. Kubi. Misfired. And again, Ty, we spoke of this in the open. It's being game 1 and no preseason scrimmages for the Bulldogs.
Yep.
So that passing, the timing, I think is still coming to fruition, coming to form.
Yep, you're right. It takes some time to get your feel.
Was that the story when you played? Well, St. Catherine, I think you would have a preseason of
Yeah.
you would play a game or two, but at Humboldt you just had to go.
I don't know. I think we used to have the jamboree when I played. We played all the St. Paul City teams at the beginning.
Kubi, the southpaw, knocks down the 3 straight away. First field goal for the Bulldogs. Ochan. That is number 5, Armani Scott, who played for the Bulldogs last year. That's a tough move, but a bunch of Broncos players in the vicinity. Ochan can't get the putback. Bulldogs with the rebound.
They got to move without the ball. You can't stand in one spot. Look.
There's that movement. Late foul. Ooh, that's a tough one if you're the Broncos.
That's what happens when you move without the ball. When you move without the ball, something beautiful happens.
More free throws.
More free money.
This is A.J. Wilson.
That was credit on number 5, Broncos. Armani Scott. A.J. Wilson heads to the line for the Bulldogs, shooting 2.
Here we go.
So you work with kids. What school do you work at?
I work at Harding High School.
Oh, you're a Harding.
Yep.
You're a Harding staffer now.
Now,
Well, I'm going to have
yeah.
to. That's where I graduate. I'm going to have to pay a visit and bug you relentlessly and pester and annoy you.
Yep.
All my basketball stories.
You can come on down, Mike. Come see your old spot. See how much has changed. They
I
changed
haven't
some
been
laws up
inside
there.
the building in years. I was at Bockenfield. I did some PA announcing for a women's football team a couple of years, but I haven't been inside the building
Come on down.
in about 15 years.
Come down memory lane.
I'm not sure that would be a good idea. My athletic career was not as illustrious as yours.
Come be a part of the news story over at Harding High School.
Well, in Harding, I think you and I mentioned this when we were here for Triple Threat. They had some great teams in the early 90s. Shannon Loebline, a Miss Basketball winner from 91.
yeah, we
recent-
did talk about that.
Recently, they've had a lot of lean years. Part of that is demographics. Part of that, other factors. As we get a 3, that's pure.
Ooh.
Sam Willis and Ty. No free throws, but the Bulldogs finding their stroke from three-point range.
He's coming back, talking on defense. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
That is a walk.
Yeah, you can't do that in the NBA, WNBA, Little League. You got to get those feet together.
I'm sure you never got called for traveling.
Not at this age.
That never happened to you in any game, right?
I always got called for a travel.
Aaron
That's
pass.
why I can talk about it.
Henry brings it up. Inside. Another shot from close range coming up too strong. They'll try the 3 from the corner. That's long. Another offensive rebound. Ayers launches. Short. And a foul from behind on Armani Scott. Ty, a lot of point-blank looks coming up empty for the Broncos.
Yeah, it's okay. Sometimes you have that time in the game where nothing is just going your way. Maybe they'll find their rhythm, and maybe not. And that's a part of the game, right?
Well, it's still early in the game. We're only in the first quarter, but it is one of those trends to keep an eye on. Because points in the paint, that's usually where efficiency is at your highest.
One thing they are doing, though, they're moving without the ball.
And they are
That's being
swarming
helpful.
the Bulldogs.
The Bulldogs got to come back with an answer. The energy is getting hot.
This is an in-state rivalry game, and based on what I saw in the preseason match, there might be some bragging rights. There might be a little smack talk afterwards.
I don't know about afterwards. They better just leave it on the floor and let everybody else watching do the talking.
I mean playfully, like the players, they go on to Facebook and they'll throw some,
Right.
throw a little.
Right, they
Throw a
come
few
out here to
jabs
play. They
in.
got to let everybody else do the talking. That's the fun part about it. You let your game talk.
Broncos. The kick out. Hofrenning for 3. Gets the Plinko bounce. I can't give him $10,000 for that, but that's good for 3.
Oh, mid-range. That's a Kyrie Irving right there. Oh, good hustle. Number 11.
Colin
Oh, pulled
launches
it.
straight away, short.
Look, they're hustling. They want
And the
it.
Bulldogs now snatching some boards.
Travel.
Traveling.
Footwork. Happens to the best of us.
Broncos ball.
Nine 6 midway through the first in game 1 of the brand new season.
You get better results when you move without the ball and open up your teammates.
Frenning fakes. Can't get free.
Ooh.
Using the pivot. Oh, my
Good step
goodness.
through. That was a good move. I said footwork.
Now that is razzle-dazzle. Even your brother was impressed. 3-ball. Corner pocket. Willis.
That's how you answer back right there.
12-8.
Oh.
Stutter step. Sidearm. 3 rims out.
Oh, they getting comfortable now, Mike.
Perkins with the board. Now we're seeing flow.
Yeah. Ooh.
He hands it off. Mid-range J. Short. Rebound Ayers.
I like a point guard that keep his head on a swivel. His or her. He
Oh,
won another
Frenning.
one. He won another one.
Won't get it that time.
Ooh, that's how you hustle. Oh, good hustle. You got to sacrifice your body.
Spin move by Willis. The lob, a little too strong.
That spin was nice.
And a timeout for the Bulldogs with 4:34 left in the first. Your thoughts, Ty, so far on this game? Holt Frenning, I think, is the early candidate for player of the game with that fancy move off the pivot.
Yeah, that was a beautiful move. He came ready to play. His energy's been high since the beginning of the game.
And since we have this timeout, why don't we get an update from your Lady Legends? I think they're not old enough yet to play in high school. They're what, 6th grade now? 7th?
So I have 2 6th graders and the rest are 7th and 8th graders.
Oh, so they're getting old.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are.
So
but they're all playing for Harding.
Are you trying to guide them in that direction?
No, they following me. They're my kids. They love me. They following me.
So you've got a couple 8th graders, 7th. Oh, they're getting up there now. So how is that coming along for you? Because I've known you for a long time, and the coaching route, I feel like you've been doing that for a few years.
Yeah, I've been coaching for a while, but to finally watching all my hard work out of all these years and seeing it coming to fruition, it's a beautiful thing.
But now they're getting to the age when you started playing. Have you shared any stories? Because you, I remember, we did a podcast, and you've told me more than once, you were a latecomer. You didn't start till 9th grade.
Yeah, I tell them that all the time. I tell them that they are blessed to start now.
And I'm guessing you've told them, don't try any funny business with your mom.
Oh, yeah.
Make sure you go to practice.
Oh, yeah, they know that. But they also know,
you're gonna be
the
on
reason why.
Or you're going to be on them like your mom was.
Exactly. Oh, yeah. They can't breathe. I'm on them.
No funny business around here.
The beautiful thing about that story, I didn't want to play because I didn't have good teammates, and now I can use that story so that my girls can continue to be good teammates.
And then you saw me and ran for your life, right?
Never.
First time you saw me, you're like, who is this guy?
Oh, yeah, vigilant. You gotta always wonder who's around you.
No, I had some good time. You gave me a lot of fun performances, even if I didn't go to Humboldt all that much. Seeing you and the Hicks sisters was always a highlight.
Yeah, I think you covered the Highland game.
I covered a couple of those Highland games.
I feel like
oh boy,
might be another one.
We've got another 3 from Reggie Rogers after the Broncos picked up the old board, 12-11.
Yeah, shooters always know when it's going in. It just feels good. Ooh.
We're seeing a lot of man defense out of the Broncos. 3 on the way. Offline. Morris with the board, and he gets fouled. And it looks like Ayers took an awkward fall. And Michael Wright, who's the owner of the Bulldogs, will come out. He was billing this as the game of student versus master because Michael was part of the Broncos organization that Newton Williams heads.
Oh, yeah.
And now Michael, he's run the Bulldogs. He's part of this league, has been for several years. So now he gets to go up against his mentor in the first of 3 meetings.
That's a beautiful, as a mentor, that's a beautiful thing. You want that.
Now, have they tried challenging you to any one-on-ones? Because I think you go out there and play with them, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, they challenge me all the time when we play. They're getting to the age where they really think they're better. They almost think they're better than me. So
And then you have to come in there and remind them I can still play.
Yep.
I'm not washed up yet.
Yep. And that's what's going to make them better. I'm not done. I still have a lot of years, a lot of healthy years left. So.
Kamani Morris will shoot 2. But yes, I did cover a couple of Highland games. And one of them, the Hicks sisters, it might have been Angelina. There was Anessa, Angelina. I can't remember them all. I just remember they all were solid. But it might have been Angelina who enjoyed my commentary the most. Oh, because she had a good game and I said she's on fire, and she didn't forget that.
Oh, yeah, Mike. At any given time, if someone gets that spotlight, I wouldn't forget it either.
So here's Kamani Morris, played 3 years of college ball and spent several years overseas playing in Armenia, Germany, and Zimbabwe.
Free money. You see that? He made that. He must have been doing that out in Zimbabwe.
Well, and as I was saying, too, a lot of these men have played at the college level, some at the pro level.
2 for 2.
Overseas.
Whoa.
Oh, we double dribble. Oh. That's a tough one, Ty, because it looked like Blanca was going to pull off a spectacular move.
Oh, yeah. He was in there.
But you got to keep that dribble alive. 3, short. Rebound, Ochan.
We got a rebound. Rebound is important.
So is stealing the ball, as Colin does.
Ooh, they ain't no.
No look. Oh.
Can't throw it away. Sometimes it's okay to just give the easy pass. I learned that because I always try to throw the fancy ones.
Well, the no look was fine. It was the entry pass that went awry. And Haymore was open, so I'm thinking, oh, he's open. Go for the 3. Of course, it's easy to say when I'm up here.
Yeah. Well, at least he wasn't being selfish.
Right.
We got to find the good sometime, right? I learned that with coaching.
It's that balance, though, because I think you and every other coach out there, David Iverson, preaches teamwork and passing, but sometimes I've seen players maybe get a little too unselfish when they're open, and don't be afraid to get after it.
Yeah.
I know you were more of a scorer and a rebounder at Humboldt, but from what I can recall, and at St. Catherine.
St. Catherine, I picked up my passing by the time I was in college.
I mean, you have to, though, because college is a step up, but you gave me 2 moments I'll never forget, one as a broadcaster, one as a spectator.
What was that?
Well, the St. Catherine game, I would go to a couple every year to see you play and see all your buddies who would show up, and I'll never forget you played without a shoe for a good 30, 40 seconds.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, what did I say at the beginning? No excuses.
Well, that's not the craziest story I've heard about a player who lost a shoe. Tamara Moore, the 98 Miss Basketball winner, had her shoe come off, and then she tried using it to block a ball. And then she's looking at herself like, what am I doing?
When you're in that moment, you got to do what you got to do, even when it's not the right thing.
Under 3 to play in the first. 3-second violation.
Oh, that call right there.
You don't see that call often. I don't think you see it at the high school level all that much.
Yeah,
You can't. It's defensive 3 seconds.
Oh yeah,
I don't
we
think
don't
they
get
have
that
a
in high
defensive
school.
threes.
No.
At the high school
we
level.
can camp down there if we want to.
Right. You can't do it. Can't do it here though. You have to be within arm's length, and Kamani Morris misses the free throw, so it's moot anyway. Unfortunately, I don't have video. Maybe it's in the archive somewhere of Ty losing her shoe and playing.
Yeah, I wonder where that is.
Here's a 3 from the Bulldogs.
Oh, good rebound.
They get the O-board, the lob, the 3, short again. And this time the rebound secured by Henry.
Moving the ball up the court. Oh.
And then a push foul.
Foul.
Well, since I mentioned it, I do have to finish the other one. Ty knows this story all too well. One of those Highland Humboldt games I called. We saw Ty's hustle. You left nothing on the court. She was such a hustler, she once crashed into a water cooler and...
You know, I was looking for that clip. I couldn't find it.
It's
out there, though.
It is. I'll find it. I'll link it to you. I don't think I've clipped it as a highlight, but I'll never forget. You
Good.
dive for a ball, tip the water cooler over, spills all over the court, and we had to wait 5 minutes for the janitors to mop it up. I think you told me you never felt more embarrassed than that.
Yeah, that was wild.
Moment.
That was wild. But when you love the game, you sacrifice your body. You just do what you got to do.
On the Broncos, number 74.
It was a little embarrassing then, but now I'm like, it tells a story.
For the Bulldogs. Shooting 2.
Well, I don't think anyone likes to have it happen to them where you go for the ball and then you really made a splash that day.
Okay, I see what you did there.
Well, Ty's going to get me back one of these days.
Oh,
When
yeah.
I'm at a Harding game, she's going to have all these little references.
Oh yeah, Mike. When you come to Hardin and we're winning those championships, I'm gonna make sure, since you're gonna be the one broadcasting them, because you know
Or
all
one
these,
of them. Right?
Watch this. I'm gonna dump water over you over celebration.
So if you win conference, keep that in mind. If you win conference or Twin Cities, well, 45 does the state tournament, and I'm not on their crew.
Okay. Hey,
But
sky's the limit.
You're going to, so you heard it here. If Harding wins a conference title, we had a technical foul, I think.
Oh, wow. No, does it matter if he can't hit it? Okay, go ahead, number 7.
That's Blanco Hayes who does hit it.
Yes, sir.
But you heard it here.
Double.
Offsetting technicals.
EJ Hayward line
Now,
for the Bulldogs.
it's interesting because I thought with offsetting technicals, we just play on. At the high school level, both teams get their free throws. Oh, I see. Technical and then a common foul
Okay, got you.
because everyone's lining up.
All he can do is just make his. And that's how you answer that.
So anyway, before the whole sequence threw me off, 2:23 left in the first, as I was going to say. You heard it here.
Oh, wow, he hustling.
If Harding wins conference or sections or Twin Cities game, who knows, Ty is going to find a water cooler and do the Gatorade bath.
Yeah.
On me.
Yes, yep. And make sure we save this clip for we save this. It won't be too. I'm not gonna give it that many years, Mike. So just be ready.
I'm not smart enough to make that prediction. I will let it play out.
Okay.
2 minutes to go in the first. Another tough drive.
Oh yeah.
Bulldogs
Drop it
doing
down.
a great job sealing the interior. That was deflected, so free throws coming for Parker, but that was deflected, so Parker was able to go into the rim, even though he used up the dribble. Because it was touched and he got it back, it gives him a new dribble.
Broncos almost assist him.
It wouldn't have counted that way in the stat sheet, but
No,
you're right.
Yeah, it would look that way.
But I wanted to point that out in case you're wondering, wait, is that a travel? Someone else touched it and then went back to him. I've been around enough to pick up a few rules.
That was number 24.
You probably know more than I do.
Broncos, number 5, CJ Parker hits the
those white uniforms look nice.
So is that free throw stroke by Parker, and the Bulldogs, 9 of 13.
Whoa.
Inbound violation. Oh my!
gotta pay attention to details.
Those are the calls, Ty, that really sting. That,
Yep.
as my friend Alex Nagel would say, make you reach for the Tylenol PM.
Oh yeah, I remember Alex Nagel.
He's still covering the MIAC, and we're going to have more free throws.
I need to go see him.
A.J. Wilson to the line this time. In a free throw clinic, the Bulldogs, this will be attempts 14 and 15 of this quarter.
AJ Wilson hits the line for the Bulldogs.
You know, it's a beautiful thing about basketball. I just love the community it builds with sports in general, but basketball.
It's a small world, as I've discovered in my 20 years of sports broadcasting. Brian Sandifer, for example, he runs this gym. I had no idea about his connections to sizzle and basketball until his daughter's volleyball coach clued me in.
Oh, yeah. Brian's that guy.
And now we're going the other way.
We appreciate Brian around here.
And I forgot what led me to Humboldt. Oh, I remember now, because Humboldt, that was the one year they won the city conference or was able to play in the Twin Cities game.
That is correct.
So I followed Humboldt, did a couple games there, and lo and behold, I ended up meeting you.
That was my first year playing basketball.
As a freshman, and then I'll never forget your godmother reached out to me to do a highlight reel.
Yeah, shout out to you.
And then she didn't
for
like
that.
her own soundtrack. She had a couple of songs she wanted to use.
Shout out to you for that, Mike.
Or as Lee Waite to call the other tie now.
Yeah.
This is Monty Henry, who gets on the board with the free throws. No, that's a 9. That wasn't Henry. That was Enoch Nyakongo, who makes both.
You can't pick your dribble up right there.
Jump ball. .133 left, 19-14. On opening night. No, it wasn't. I thought it was a jump ball. It's another foul. Okay, it is a jump. I thought I saw the jump being signaled. I tricked myself. I outsmarted myself. I got to stop doing that.
It happens sometimes, Mike.
Not to me.
First time for everything.
Bulldogs win the jump ball, 9 to shoot. They see the clock fire away. Another 3 that comes up short.
A minute and 22
it will
left.
Stay with the Bulldogs. Now the shot clock is at 3 seconds.
They let it make something shake.
I guess it's not resetting, so the Bulldogs will have to get a shot off here pretty quick.
Oftentimes people only pay attention to what's going on the court, but it's a beautiful thing when you can look, when you get subbed out and see you.
The official spotted it, so they reset it to 14.
And see the guys high-fiving. That's a beautiful thing too.
You and I are watching two completely different facets of this game.
Yep, you gotta see it all. That's a good thing.
This is the most amusing broadcast that I've done in some time, and we're only in the first quarter. I was paying attention to the shot clock, and you're talking about the mood out of the court. Rebound by Willis. Bulldogs on the move, under a minute to go.
Oh, you gotta finish that.
We've seen a few of those misses come up, a few of those shots come up empty, I should say. This is Monty Henry. Had his pass deflected. We've got a pile up. Broncos come up with it, but not for long. Bulldogs with numbers. This time, Akeem Kubi with the finish. And again, we're using the 35-second clock because of technical issues, so the shot clock is off. Both teams out of fouls to give. Entry pass.
Good defense. Way to read the defense.
And the only thing that got in C.J. Parker's way was real estate. This is what I like about the High School for Recording Arts, adding bleachers and upgrading the facilities. In the past, Ty, I would have to call games from about that spot.
Man, Mike, no, this is a good spot right here.
In other words, balls will be coming my way. Another steal for the Bulldogs. Outlet.
Another steal going back.
Taken away. Broncos have time.
They should get the last shot off. Oh.
They'll have time for free throws. Joanna Ochan to shoot 2.
Yeah, that's not a foul right now.
That's a tough one to take with the shot clock or game clock winding down. And the Broncos, who have struggled to find fluidity on offense, trying to pick up some points here.
You got to be able to finish those throws.
They're called free for a reason. That's free money. Ochan will take a split. And that's the end of the first. A free throw marathon of sorts, but Bulldogs lead the Broncos 21-15 after 12.
6-point difference.
We'll see who wins the season opener back in a moment.
It's more than just BBQ, it's family time. Ella's Smoke Till Ya Choke. Perfect for your Saturday.
When the high school season is over, TSP Television goes on the highlight trail. Our highlight reels provide you with a valuable resource for recruiters and a keepsake of your favorite athlete. To learn more about our highlight reel services, contact us at tsptelevision@gmail.com. Second quarter about to start. Mike Peden and Ty Holt with you. Bulldogs 10 of 15 from the free throw line in the first quarter. Broncos 5 of 7. And Ty, your first quarter impressions?
It's just a lot of good energy in the gym. I think that's always the good thing to worry about, because someone could do something amazing today in a season opener and it may not be the same next week.
And we've seen some mishaps here and there, but I feel like the Bulldogs made that first punch, got the first run when they hit a couple threes to take that 6-point lead. They haven't given it up since then. Not a huge lead, but I feel the Bulldogs a little more settled in right now.
Yeah, when you can come back and you're the one that's up after a break, oh, that's always a good feeling. Well, to an extent, it depends who you're playing. Because if I'm down, I'm going to come in more hot probably. Who knows? They can't be comfortable, basically, is what I'm saying.
So to follow up on that comeback of yours at Gus Macker, what did your players, what was their scouting report of you if they had a chance to see you play?
They did watch me. They just said I was that girl. They know who that coach is. This nothing new. This is what they expected. They just get the bragging rights. Bulldogs have a lot of energy. That's good. They came in the gym that way. Talking on defense.
Akeem Kubi, he's yelling out 1-2-2. I'm wondering if that's the formation they want to use on defense here.
Yes, sir.
It is a 1-2-2 press.
Yep.
Broncos get it across. Remember, we play with pro rules, so you only have 8 seconds.
When you trap, you got to trap it hard.
And the Bulldogs get a stop. Backside pass. 3 on the way. Little long. That was Willis. I think, Ty, whoever can knock down those threes more consistently will get a big advantage.
Yeah, I agree. That's what's open right now. There's not a lot of driving going on, so you're right.
Outlet.
Oh, there you go.
And a block from behind by Darian Thomas. But the Bulldogs pick up the loose ball. Another chance. Another almost block. But instead, A.J. Wilson will go to the line. Tough break for the Broncos. Thomas had that block. It's not easy to get the chase down block from behind, and then a foul, and now free throws.
Hey, you gonna make your mistakes, right? Now you gotta hit these free throws. This is second chance. He get a second chance. You don't always get a second chance.
We highlighted the owner of the Bulldogs. The head coach is Nicole Charles, or Nicole Smith now. I think that she's back to her maiden name. But she has hung around this game for a long time. She was on the coaching staff for TC Elite when they won a league championship in the Midwest Basketball League. She's coached AAU. She has been around this sport more than once in her lifetime. Nothing doing on the free throws, but the rebound went right back to Wilson, and An empty possession. No, still Bulldogs ball.
They keep getting chance after chance. They got to finish their chance.
It was the Broncos getting those second chances early. Now the Bulldogs swarming the boards.
There we go.
And you give enough chances, Ty, you'll get second chance buckets, as we saw from C.J. Parker's baseline take. The shot clock didn't reset, but the Broncos turned it over anyway.
Concessions are now open. Concessions open due to the doors.
Wide open. That is Willis. Bulldogs still looking
Number
for
74
that
coming
three.
back.
Hofrenning had one triple.
Oh, good pass.
Blocking foul. I don't know.
Me either. That's why I don't ref.
I'm with you there. But from here, I thought the Bulldogs had legal position.
Yeah, he looked like he was there.
I'm not so sure I would have called it that way, but as Ty pointed out, we're up here. An opportunity, though, for Armani Scott.
You know, I did a little bit of refereeing. It was not the vibe. I would never do that again.
It's a high-pressure situation, though, and, of course, as an official, everyone's on you.
Yeah, and I don't want everybody on me.
Not like that, anyway.
Yeah, that either.
I'm guessing at your household or when you're out at practice with your players, different story. You don't mind if they're on you.
Yeah, they still got to get off me, too.
Armani Scott knocking down the front end. So you've got 6th, 7th, and 8th graders now. So are your 8th graders playing high school ball yet, or are they still in traveling?
No, traveling is wrapped up. They'll be starting practice, and I think it's like 51 days. Season starts 51 days, November 10th.
23-17. Broncos getting the stop.
We got to get some points on the board.
Low scoring start to this one.
Good hustle. He got to control his emotions.
Scott upset. And Ochan is saying, shake it off. He's saying, Ochan playing peacemaker, saying,
yeah, he better play peacemaker.
Next play, forget what happened.
That's a good leader right there.
Because Armani Scott was close to a technical. Refs don't like it when you spike the ball.
Yeah, refs don't like that at all.
Willis with the roller.
Oh, that's when you got to get them. When the other team when they act like that, you got the pressure.
Ochan steps into the three. Can't knock it down.
They'll go down and score again. Watch. They have the momentum right now.
Bulldogs looking to push.
They have the momentum right now.
Extra pass, the fake. Travel. Good closeout by the Broncos to force the traveling call. Last year, the home games for the Bulldogs started here, and then they finished out the season at PACT in Ramsey.
You always got to respect your player that'll play full court defense. That's not everybody's thing.
Frenning's three. Went offline. That's Hollins with the rebound. Hollins, another player with overseas experience. Runner,
hey.
No. Putback.
Good putback.
Wilson. Timeout,
Yeah.
Broncos. 27-17. Ty, so far, this is an ugly game, but an ugly performance still matters if you can get in front, and the Bulldogs getting more of those scrappy hustle plays.
You right about that. Sometimes you have those ugly games on both ends.
An ugly win is still a win.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm guessing you had your share of those too.
Yes. Know it all too well.
So what is it like coaching kids? You know, they're not in high school yet, it sounds like. You've got a couple of 8th graders who maybe could play varsity if they want to. But what is it like? You've been coaching for a while and having an extended family, because I know one of your kids is part of that Lady Legends group that you started. But what have you learned being a coach?
I've learned patience I really have to have patience, and just to enjoy the time that you're in, because time goes. I was once their age, so.
So was I.
Right, and it just goes so fast. So just enjoy the moment that you're in.
And I know a little more about your story, of course, having known you for 15 years, it feels like.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it has been
definitely
15 years. But I feel that coaching, what it did for you, or further enhanced, was that sense of purpose. Because I know you went through some rough patches after college and before you got into coaching, before you went all in back to basketball. And from what I've seen out of you and how much you go to bat for your kids, I feel like coaching has been a huge morale boost for you, and I'm proud to see that.
Thank you. Yeah, that coaching piece, God gave me that, because they gave me that purpose. You're right. Every day, it's about them.
Fretting out to Ochan. 8 on the shot clock. Ochan breaks free.
Hook shot. Good
Broncos
rebound.
still having a tough time finding the rim.
You got to get the ball out the corner, middle of the floor.
Right, you don't want to trap yourself in that
Sure
corner.
Don't. That's not. As a coach, I love when the other team go to the corner.
3 on the way.
We need rebounders.
I think number 24, Rogers, got a piece of it, or at least was able to get a face in there.
Whoa.
And once again, you can't do that.
Cheerleaders used to do that cheer all the time. You can't do that. That's one of the embarrassing moments. Oh.
Nice Hezzy.
That's
and the
fundamentals
finish.
right there.
Nyakongo with the finish. That's Poichi. Vincenzo Poichi is his name.
Middle. Yep. Opposite.
Kari Dennis out there. 3 is short.
Rebounders.
Rogers with the rebound. This is another fun quirk about doing these NBL games, Ty. I have to keep track of more than 8 or 9 names. Usually at a high school game, you go 8 or 9 deep. Here, I'm having to go all the way down my score sheet. I've got 12 entries, and the Bulldogs have put in more than that. And while that was going on, while I'm pontificating about my mundane amusement, we saw the Bulldogs with another scrap, another pinch of tough defense. They got the offensive foul call. 7:15 left in the second. Bulldogs
know how to move without the ball.
Broncos going with the press. It pays off. Eric Chu with the steal and run out. And now the Broncos extending their defense. They're going to try to pinch off the Bulldogs.
Oh, they got to play with poise still. Oh, nice handle.
Willis, contested look. Oh, that's tough. You had Willis in a rough spot. You had the advantage on him, and then you fouled.
Yeah, you can't let that shot get off right there.
Well, Willis, to me, it wasn't so much the shot getting off. It was him being trapped, like him being pinched. He had to throw up a contested look. Then he gets hit from the side, and now you send it to the line. You forced a tough shot, and now you bail him out. That's how I saw it.
That's how you saw it? Once they have him in that trap, they can't let him get out. He was out of the trap from one move. It freed him up. It freed him up for a good shot.
And how I saw it, it's interesting how you and I see that same play differently. I saw Willis, he had a contested look, and then someone made contact, and, well, instead of forcing a tough shot on defense, you send it to the line. He gets the split. Well, Ty, you and I might have to do a film review session because
oh yeah, for sure.
You and I think that would be fun just to see how you and I would break down each play.
Oh yeah, definitely, especially being a player.
Well, that's easy to break down. Transition bucket for Willis. I think you and I saw the same thing that time.
Saw the same thing for sure. Back door.
Bulldogs go to the corner instead.
Oh.
What happened?
Something went on the support from the crowd. Uh-oh.
I saw a spectator dash over. O'Frenning.
Oh, he liked that spin move in the middle right there.
Well, he drew contact, and he'll shoot 2.
He's going to spin. They gotta see that.
30-21, O'Frenning had 6 points in the first quarter.
If they let him get them touches down there, he'll get another 6.
And I feel for the Broncos, what's holding them back right now, their field goal percentage. They haven't been able to drain shots consistently. I feel like if they can discover that touch, that could open up some possibilities, open up some pathways.
They got to move without that ball.
O'Frenning knocking down both free throws. 30-23.
Yeah, look. They're moving without the ball each time.
That was Kawuto. O'Frenning.
You got to pay attention to the black team, Mike. They don't really move without the ball. They kind of stand and watch. That's why there's less opportunities. Move and screen. Now watch the white team. Watch how much they move without this ball.
5:47 left in the second. Oh, I'm paying attention here. But you were right. Both Broncos didn't do a whole lot of movement without the ball, and it's tougher to get open. Let's see if the Bulldogs.
Look, cut through the lane.
Yep.
Oh, no, that wasn't.
Oh, my. Willis with a step back.
He liked that corner shot. That's the one he let off over there in the other corner.
Willis, 7 points in the quarter, 13 overall.
Don't go in that corner. Don't go in that corner. They gone.
Another turnover.
Let's go, Bulldogs.
Bulldogs are going to try to go for the transition bucket, and they'll get free throws. Ty, I figured out where you got the sunglasses look from. The Broncos head coach is sporting them too.
No, he got that from me.
All right, well, the two of you can sort it out after the game.
I'm cool. They hot right now.
This is Jalen Hollins.
Did you see him touch him? I didn't see it, Mike.
I didn't see much. Jalen Hollins played 3 years of varsity ball at Eden Prairie, and then a couple of years out in Moldova, Italy.
2 for 2. Good board.
Swooping in for the rebound and the floater, Morris. And a reverse three-point play. This is the largest lead of the game for the Bulldogs, and they can add to it on the steal and layup by the former Eden Prairie Eagle. Jalen Hollins tied that pressure from the Bulldogs getting to the Broncos here.
I told you.
Timeout.
Oh, yeah.
43 left.
That's a good call. That's a good call for a timeout right there.
I think so, but as I was saying, Ty, the Bulldogs' pressure defense rattling the Broncos as they extend the lead to 15.
Oh, yeah. Lockdown defense, you can't do much with that if you can't play poised.
And like you said, I feel sometimes it starts on the other end. The Broncos, they've been trying to find openings, but not as much movement. They're not getting as many clean looks. The Bulldogs, it took them a while, but I feel like they have discovered their form here in the second.
Oh, yeah, they're feeling the team chemistry right now.
And you have to remember the Broncos played in the old Midwest Basketball League, but as they make a return, it's like a brand new team. Some came over from the Bulldogs, but you know how it is. New team, new faces, and we don't have an expansion draft like the Golden State Valkyries did. So it takes a while. And even they had to put a team together and made the playoffs their first year.
Yeah, that's crazy. They should have got me.
I thought you were retired.
I don't know, Mike. Whatever happens, happens, I guess, at this point. I can say whatever I want, but then something else might happen.
Well, like we said before, you got to get a semi-pro league out there. I know there's some rec leagues at the Y that my older friends like Kiara Buford play in, but I remember the Black Ice, which Nicole Charles was a part of.
Oh, yeah.
A women's semi-pro team from about 10 years ago.
Oh, man. I think I saw a few of those clips.
I've got all the receipts.
Yeah. It was from your
I've got
channel.
receipts of you with I don't even know what hairstyle you sported. It was before you
that was
got into the dreads and
locks
and all of that. You had the straight hair.
Yeah, I was just a shorty. I told you he wanted to spin every single time.
And O'Frenning spins his way into a foul call. You were a shorty, but you were still taller than your godmother.
That is true. I haven't grown since though, so.
Maybe not physically. Mentally, I'd like to think you have.
Okay. Clock it, Mike.
4:35. O'Frenning.
He gonna spin.
There it is. Can't get the finish there, but Ty, you're on it. He wants to use that spin move, and he's gotten himself open a couple of times.
Uh-oh.
I just saw a kid do a cartwheel.
He can't be selfish. What's working for them is them moving without the ball. You got to continue that. It doesn't matter the lead.
Well, especially at this level, it doesn't take much to come back.
It doesn't take much at all. A couple of those.
O'Frenning.
A couple of those.
Bullseye. No spin move, but he knocks down the left wing tray. 38-26. Well, speaking of comebacks, the Lynx were down 17 in their series with the Valkyries in Game 2. Came back to win that one. Rebound, loose ball, picked up by Kari Dennis.
Moving without that ball.
3-ball. Long, O-board, block.
Oh, good block.
Back to Hollins. Bulldogs with several looks, but nothing there. A chance for the Broncos to attain momentum.
Need a bucket here.
They want to go for it,
Okay.
and they'll shoot two.
That was a good take.
That is Terrell Clark. Oh, excuse me, Cornell Ayers. When they're both Minnesota, I'm so used to having just one Minnesota team from last year.
Change the game. We got to adapt, I guess, huh?
Well, like you said, it's Game 1. It takes a little while for everyone to get their legs under them.
Correct.
I'm like that every year when I start the new high school season. That reacclimation process has gotten faster over the years, but when the high school season starts, I have to remind myself, oh, you're with this team, oh, it's this one.
You do a pretty good job, Mike. You got it.
Ayers gets the split. Broncos 10 of 13 at the line, 38-27. Wide open three from the corner, not there. And the rebound will go to the Broncos on the dead ball, I think.
Oh yeah,
yes.
That was a good hustle though.
Oh, you're never going to fault a player for that. I say that all the time. Even if you don't get possession or if you get a traveling call diving for a ball, I say those are the turnovers you can live with. The coaches are still going to say nice hustle. 3 on the way. Bullseye.
A couple of those. Down by 8.
Monty Henry with his first field goal, and Ty, a 7-0 run for the Broncos. Trying to gallop their way back in contention. Entry pass. And a nice bank. That is Wisdom.
Oh, they still slapping the ball.
40-30. Oh! That nearly was a bucket the other way.
Yeah, he was about to be out of here.
Kari Dennis, so close.
Get a couple subs in.
Henry just knocked down a 3. Goes over to the right corner.
They're sharing the ball now.
They swing it out, then back in. Block by number 11, Kawudo. Just as the shot clock was winding down. Gets the outlet and the finish.
Oh, wow.
For Kavarian Williams, number 4.
They're going bucket for bucket now.
And Ty, you should see my score sheet. I'm having to get a little bit creative to get all the Bulldogs players in there, but they do lead by 12 after the bucket from Williams. Henry.
Oh,
Out of the high post. Yep. You saw it. I saw it.
Yes.
The officials saw it. I may not be the smartest basketball fan in the world, but I've seen enough traveling calls to know.
Yeah, Mike. Yep.
Well, the ones that seem to trap players the most, especially at the high school level, what we call the elephant step, where they start their movement, start their motion before they dribble.
Yeah, yep.
And I'm thinking to myself, well, they're a half step ahead of themselves. Williams for three. Bullseye.
Can't leave him open.
The dime by Morris.
That was a good find, yeah.
And the Broncos trail by 15 once more after a 7-0 run by the Bulldogs. Hofrenning. The kick out.
Oh,
the
that's
Hezzy.
on your feet.
Back to Hofrenning. Three. Rims out. Kawudo with the rebound. That is E.J. Haymore, number 74. Now that's a number you're not going to see at the high school level.
Yeah, I thought that
Blocked
was
by
pretty
Hofrenning. Well, even in college, they usually don't allow numbers up past 55.
Yeah, Mike, I don't really see numbers like that.
NBA, WNBA, they're a little more forgiving. And it's weird that they don't allow that because I think officials, they can motion with their hands twice.
Yeah, I always wondered about that. I had a big number, well, 45. I thought that was pretty big. But
you can't go past 55 because I guess you can't signal with more than two hands. But in the pros, they do it just fine. Haymore.
Maybe they'll change the rule one day.
From the key is Hollins, and he'll shoot two with 25.9 on the clock. Yeah, you were 45 in both high school and college.
Oh, yeah. So,
but I'd like to see some higher numbers because I'm thinking officials can signal with two hands, right? We all know what 6, 7, 8 is.
6, 7.
Like Hofrenning and Haymore, for example, I don't think officials would cry foul at the lower levels signaling a 7 and a 4.
Yeah, I don't think it's that big a deal. And if they're doing it if they're already doing it somewhere, they might as well just make it universal. Do it for every age.
But I do remember, yes, you were 45 all the way through college. I wasn't used to seeing. Well, you were more of a small forward, power forward.
I started off as a post player, and at some point
Humboldt
I had to
didn't have
become
much
a guard.
height, so I guess you had to.
Then I moved to a guard, and then college I don't know, wherever you put me, I'm just ready.
Hollins knocks down the free throws.
25 seconds.
Shot clock is off. 46-30.
15
Broncos,
seconds.
I think they'll hold for one more.
They should get the last shot off.
Henry taking a peek, backs off, throws it away. And the Bulldogs will have 4.4. They can get down court if they hurry. They got to go. Hollins to Haymore. Good if it goes. 46-30. Broncos trailing the Bulldogs. Ty, the Bulldogs, I feel, picking up a little more momentum as the game has gone on. That being said, there's still a whole lot of time left in this one.
Yeah, Bulldogs going on the break feeling good. I know that for sure. But they still cannot get comfortable.
They lead by 16. We'll take a short break and come back for the second half. This is NBL basketball, the season opener. The Bulldogs lead the Broncos 46-30.
It's more than just BBQ, it's family time. Ella's Smoke Till Ya Choke. Perfect for your Saturday.
women's basketball has been around a long time, and we've had so many opportunities, and now we're just continuing to get more.
Susan Sudley makes a great move. Pass to Linda Sudley.
It comes back to just feeling like you're part of a sorority of women. It's really fun to see. There's a lot of pride.
The 90s, late 90s, we was pumping out great women's basketball players. And still to this day, we're still there.
Welcome back to the High School for Recording Arts. Mike Peden and Ty Holt, who is with us after attending some motivational speaking classes.
Oh, yeah.
No wonder why she's been so smooth and articulate. We'll follow up on that in a moment.
For sure.
Right now, 47-30 is the score. The Bulldogs lead the Broncos, and they're both Minnesota teams, so we're just using the nicknames to make it easier. Sam Willis, the leading scorer for the Bulldogs, with 13 points. Jalen Hollins with 7. C.J. Parker with 6. Those are your notables there. For the Broncos, Matthew Hofrenning, he has 11. Nobody else with more than 4. And I think it speaks to the ball movement that you spoke of, Ty. Bulldogs have the edge there, and the Broncos just not able to find their shot consistently.
Yeah, they got to rely on somebody got to be the savior. It's not always like that, but somebody has to pick it up.
So tell us about this motivational speaking course.
I just finished like 2 weeks ago. But, yeah, it was nice.
How did you get into that? Because I'm not used to seeing you being this much of a chatterbox. And that's a good thing. It's always good to hear from you. I love when players like yourself provide their input, but it's like another part of you has been unlocked.
Yeah, I guess that comes with age. You find
age and experience.
And experience, correct.
But how did you get involved in that speaking course?
One day I just woke up and I was like, I don't know. I was like, okay, I'm going to take a motivational speaking class.
Is that how you make every life decision? You just wake up and go, you know what? I haven't done this yet.
Yeah, I don't have too much time to think about it. You just got to go do it. You just got to go do it. But it was, I just woke up and I went and found a class online and I was like, I'm doing it. I just want more certificates and stuff. You know, I already went to grad school, college, and I'm thinking about getting my PhD. So.
You have a master's?
Yeah.
You never told me this.
Education. I was a teacher.
You never told me you got your master's.
Yeah.
When were you going to break this news to me?
I don't know.
Or were you afraid if you did, I would plaster all the social media feeds with?
You know what? I don't know what slipped my mind. I have my master's.
You probably didn't want me to. It was like when Tehran, your brother-in-law,
yeah, my brother-in-law,
when he got honored recently, and his wife Dee was spamming him on this award to the point where it was annoying him. I would have done the same thing. That's why you didn't tell me.
Yeah, sometimes we need people to uplift us, though.
Here come the Bulldogs. What are you looking for in the second half? I think for the Broncos, ball movement, finding their shot. For the Bulldogs, I feel like they found their formula in the second quarter. If they keep building off of that, the pressure defense and the transition game, they should be able to get out of here with the win.
Yeah, honestly, I want to see the Bulldogs keep their energy. You know, some people will want to see a comeback or, you know, I want them to just stay high on energy and pull out that win. Minnesota versus Minnesota. I mean,
so apparently the halftime was longer than I thought. It's game one.
It's game one.
Game one. So while we have another moment, Ty, motivational speaker, you have a master's in education. Are there any other accolades, accomplishments, or secret talents we should be aware of?
Nah, I don't think so. Not right now. I'm taking sign language class though coming up. So I guess that's a beautiful thing.
Sign language. So when you get a hard of hearing player that joins Harding, you'll be able to
correct
relay the signals there too, and no one else will know what you're talking about.
Exactly. And just having an extra language, I mean, why not? That's in 9 days.
And to think I spend my time just doing graphics and I'm at a game every night.
That's your niche.
So a sign language course. Well, hopefully if you enjoyed this, we could still get you here in a couple of weeks because that's when the next home game is for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, actually, this is really fun. This is way better than the last time. I'm feeling good.
Well, this is your second game as well. And another thing I wanted to get to, I know we, again, have highlighted your story. You were on my podcast a few years ago. And is what have you learned since college? Because I know high school, college, you were balling, but you also had to do a lot of growing, a lot of learning about yourself. And I know you went through some rough terrain in between college and what you're doing now. Just what have you discovered about yourself over these last few years? Because, like I said, I know a little more about the adversity you faced, but to see what you've been doing, the players, your spouse, I think I met her once.
Yeah.
A year or two ago.
Yeah, she was supposed to come
You seem to be in
today.
a good spot now, so I'm curious what you learned about yourself that helped you get there.
I guess I just learned that I had to learn to love myself. And then once I did that, the sky was the limit. Now I just realized I have no limits in life, that I deserve the good things. So, and I just want to spread that. I know I'm not the only one out here that deserves that. So, humanizing myself also. Okay, they trying to move it out the ball now. They might have told them that.
Ochan, put back.
They must have heard us talking. We gave them the cheat code.
I'm sure they went over some notes as well. Bulldogs say right back at you. Akeem Kubi didn't score in the second. Up to 7 here.
He better stop clapping and D up.
Ochan got one from the right side, gets one from the left side.
Yeah,
and
he
he
got to
opens.
get his get back. I know how that be. He got to share that ball.
Opens the second half with back-to-back scores. As the third quarter is just underway. Hollins motoring the Bulldogs offense.
Oh, they moving the ball. They moving without the ball.
Ochan inside. Tough angle that time. Rebound and the finish for Eric Chu.
They had a good little talk in the back.
A couple of putback buckets already, Ty. Bulldogs still lead by 16, but the Broncos finding the rhythm now. That's interesting. You were mentioning learning to love yourself, because I know you had some highs. It's not like everything was in dire straits when you're in high school or college, but I'm wondering perhaps, hold on, we've got a play down low. And foul before the shot.
We're going to the charity stripe.
So no
I feel like I
bucket,
learned
free
something.
throw.
I feel like I learned that from you, charity stripe.
Charity stripe, that is a term. There's usually just two, charity stripe and free throw line. Or high post when you're running a set.
True, that's true, true story.
This is Morris. But I'm wondering, Ty, if you had maybe an awakening of sorts, because after college, I'm guessing that's probably the first time in a long time where you had a lot of time to yourself. You didn't have practices or classes in the same vein like you did as an athlete.
That is true. Hey, Mike, did I tell you I tried out for a semi-pro team? I never told you that.
You have now.
It was in
A
Missouri.
men's team
It was
or a
called
women's team?
something. It was a women's team called something Surge. It was in Missouri.
St. Louis.
Yeah.
Ashley Ellis Milan and Tanisha Scott played a summer down there.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, I want to try it out for them.
I think that league still exists. Meanwhile, A.J. Wilson got the rebound, drew the foul.
When you say A.J. Wilson, my head can't do anything but start looking for Asia.
Oh. Well, that Wilson is going to be playing the Indiana Fever tomorrow in the first of 2 semifinals. So if you want to find that Wilson, you got to go to Vegas.
I would not mind.
Uh-oh.
Good
Broncos
hustle.
lost grip. And that will be a backcourt violation. The Bulldogs had not established possession. I actually got to interview Asia Wilson when she was a freshman at South Carolina.
Oh my gosh, I would have passed out.
Well, that was before we all knew who she was. That was before Asia became Asia. That's when UConn was dominating the field, and it was kind of a surprise that Asia went to South Carolina. Dawn Staley hadn't built South Carolina to where they're at yet. But Asia, even back then, just had a wisdom about her. I wish I had that interview somewhere.
Hey!
Oh, I definitely will have that play on the highlight reel. Jalen Hollins with a putback slam. And the Bulldogs extend their lead even further.
I told you they was feeling themselves. They're not coming down from it. I hope they travel, yeah.
Traveling. Broncos just running into obstacle after obstacle.
It'd be like that.
Willis sends it over, 3, no. Rebound, put back by A.J. Wilson. Not to be confused with Asia Wilson.
He can't stick his hands in there.
Sam Willis saying the first one wasn't a reach.
First one,
I'm guessing you were like that too. Anytime if I was called on you, I'm like, no, that wasn't a reach. I didn't hit him.
I mean, a little bit of this and a little bit of that.
I'm sure you did.
Oh, man, good defense.
That is number 8 again, Jalen Hollins.
They on fire. They on fire. They feeling it.
Or as Dan Patrick would say, he's in fuego.
Yeah.
You knew that reference. I'm surprised you knew that reference. But a foul on the other end.
Hey, they feeling good, Mike.
And as I was saying earlier, and I did the preseason game when the Broncos got crushed by the CEO Kings. A new team, new coaching staff, new everything. It takes a little while. That's why it took nearly 30 years for the first expansion team in the WNBA to make the playoffs.
I mean, that makes sense. If you have people in and out, it's kind of like a child. You have somebody in and out. It's hard to, the consistency's not there.
It's not there yet because they're brand new.
Right. And then once that foundation is built, you start getting comfortable.
Now, I am seeing a couple of bright spots for the Broncos. Johanna Ochan with another bucket. He's playing well in this third quarter. Holt Frenning did well in the first half. And now Ochan with the rebound. So the Broncos, I see potential. I see glimpses.
Oh, I definitely see it.
They just have to string it together. Blocking foul. It's on Morris. Now this you don't often see, Ty, at the higher levels, players chatting it up with the fans.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, they kicking it over
Reggie
there.
Rogers. I'm guessing there's a few connections, maybe significant others, brothers, sisters, cousins. Well, even you were chatting it up with everybody.
Yeah.
I feel like you're the celebrity.
You know what, Mike? I feel like that too.
It's rare where I'm not the celebrity at a basketball game. 5 to shoot for the Broncos. They see the clock, lost the dribble, and they're going to run out of time. Monty Henry was going to the bucket, lost the dribble, and they lost sight of the clock again.
I used to do that a lot. I remember when I first hit my first year of college, that shot clock was getting me.
I remember you telling me, too, a story that fans would get in your head.
Yeah, it would make me so mad.
They would count down prematurely, and you weren't looking at the clock.
Yep. I would throw that ball right up.
Another 3 rattles home for Jalen Hollins. He's clocking in. A big performance.
And that's a big turnaround from halftime, Mike.
Hollins up to 17. Straightaway 3. Broncos can't knock it down, but they do get the O board from 15. Ooh. Monster block by Wilson. Recovers. And fouled underneath.
It's a good night for the Bulldogs.
And I think what we're seeing, Ty, even though some of the Bulldogs players crossed over to the Broncos, I think we're seeing the difference in chemistry. Bulldogs, they've kept a lot of the players who were part of that TC Elite program a few years ago. Most of them came back this year. And like we were saying, the Broncos, brand new team. Sometimes you can't coach experience.
That is true. Sometimes you cannot coach experience.
A.J. Wilson at the line. If you do more of these Bulldogs games with me, Ty, we're going to have to figure out another name for A.J.
Oh, for sure.
Because you're going to think Asia's around.
Yeah, I keep wanting to make Asia references just because. But I'm like, it is not the time. It's always the time to talk about Asia Wilson, actually.
Well, we can't talk about Caitlin Clark. She's hurt.
That's okay.
And we can't talk about Paige. Dallas didn't make the playoffs.
We still can talk about Paige. Oh, man. Whoa. Never mind.
Another triple from the southpaw. Nyakongo, his first. And the Broncos aren't out of this yet. We've got 7:03. Now the clock is frozen. The clock is frozen.
It definitely is. They need to blow the whistle.
A.J. Wilson blows down another dunk. There we go. We got some bonus time. We got a few bonus seconds.
Okay. Maybe somebody needed the extra time.
Foul.
He riding them. You can't do that.
I was gonna say you knew where I was going with it, right? You can't do that. Nope, you can't ride people.
Not at all. Not this sport.
I think you can get one arm maybe on it, but that's it.
Yeah, that's about it.
You got to leave them be. You got to give them their space. 15-footer, blocked from behind, rebound, Holt Frenning.
Oh, there he is.
Another second chance. Bucket.
Moving that ball.
Transition three. Swish.
Oh, they just having fun. If you don't get back on defense, what you think gonna happen?
Stephen Colin makes it 70-43. After a rough first quarter, the Bulldogs taking command.
They moving out the ball now, though. They got to pay attention to that shot clock. Because really, they have extra time on the shot clock. We had 35.
Right, we're playing with 35.
Yeah.
Normally it's 24. Henry pops a three. Long rebound.
Okay, good putback.
Nyakongo again. Uh-oh. And that isn't frustration. That is...
I know what that is. That's that pain.
A.J. Wilson.
You don't want to be down.
Took an awkward fall after the bucket. And sometimes those injuries aren't as serious as they look, but the initial action, it's like cramping. Now, I don't know what's affecting A.J. Wilson here, but he was one of the
it's probably a cramp.
straw makers.
Those cramps will get you.
Oh, well, he gets up. He's going to require assistance back to the bench.
A good old cramp will take you down.
Oh,
Charlie
it will,
Horse.
and it hurts like you know what.
Yeah, gotcha.
When it initially happens. I don't know if that's afflicting A.J. Wilson. Again, I don't have that expertise.
Right.
But heading back. So he will get looked at, putting some ice. Oh, he's putting ice around his ankle. Colin will shoot two.
Oh, it almost rolled on there.
And the Broncos with a deep roster, so they're not in any real trouble in terms of depth. I'm trying to remember, Ty. I think you played. I don't remember you having any major injuries.
No, I didn't.
You were lucky.
Yeah, I think I saved my injuries for now that I'm older. It's like,
wow,
I have way more injuries now than then.
Colin splits at the line, 71-45. Look out
See,
below.
good hustle.
Henry fakes. Hofrening. Yes! And the foul.
He can make a little something happen. They should trust him with the ball a little more.
So you said your injuries waited till you were older. What happened?
I just dislocated my finger at the beginning of this summer.
How'd you do that?
Playing in that open gym at Conway.
Ah, yes,
We had that
the
women's
Sane
thing.
Foundation now.
Yep.
That's their headquarters.
Yep, that's that spot. I work for them.
You work for them too?
Yeah, I work for them.
Wait, I thought you were a teacher.
No, I was a teacher, not anymore.
Oh.
I didn't want to teach anymore. It was fun, but I needed to be able to reach more kids. I didn't want to be stuck with just the same kids, so.
That makes sense. Now I get it. Free throws coming.
I have way many more
Morris.
kids to reach.
I know Crystal works there, and
Yes, that's my mentor.
I have gone through that area. What they've done since the Sane Foundation placed their headquarters there to spruce up those facilities is quite the sight.
Quite the sight. Okay, we making free throws. I like to see
As
that.
Morris knocks down the front end. Actually, Crystal did a women's rec league of her own to bring back some older players. I do hope they can turn that into a semi-pro team down the road because I remember she got a few faces. I think Andrea Adams played,
Oh, yeah.
who is the Como Park extraordinaire.
Yep. We know Andrea.
She gave me plenty of memories. Henry looking for the step back, didn't have the space.
You can't leave that
Nia
ball in the
Congo.
corner for 7 seconds. That's not good.
I'm trying to remember who else was in those leagues. I think you played in that too.
This past summer you talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, yep.
Hofrening, he's not playing around. Gets the friendly bounce. He's got 18.
KK Asbury played for a little bit.
She went to St. She's still at St. Peter's?
I'm not sure. Ronnie Porter.
Well, we know where she is.
Yeah, she came and played a little bit this summer.
Okay, during her break.
Right. Piper Fleming.
Yeah, who you ran into, Piper.
Yeah. Ayanna Rogers. She was at Humboldt and she went to Harding.
And
She scored her
Piper
1,000 at
just
Harding.
finished her career at North Central,
Yeah, she did.
who played in the NCCAA tournament and nearly pulled off an upset run. They did end up beating the top 2 seeds in that bracket this year. I had a chance to cover it for the NCCAA network.
I coached Piper when she was younger, and now she came over and coached with me.
So she's on the Harding staff now?
Nope, she came over for Lady Legends. Yeah.
Okay. Bulldogs, another transition look. No 3 this time.
Yep, that's out.
And that hit one of the support beams. So it's a dead ball rebound to the Broncos. 72-50. 4:21 left in the third.
What you just got to expect is they keep playing it out. You don't have time to give up or sad faces and pouting.
Well, the game, again, still technically not out of reach.
Some people get in that mode, and they feel like this is.
And I've covered basketball for such a long time. I've seen the big epic comebacks. I think the Lakers came back from 26-28 down against the Mavericks once.
I guess it's about mindset, too, so.
Nia Congo for 3. Hofrening with the O-board. And for the Broncos, again, they still have time.
Oh, yeah, it's a lot of time.
What you need is a run. You need to string a few buckets together to make it interesting.
You're right, Mike.
Or at least get within striking distance. And that's not going to get it done. Henry short on the runner. And we'll have free throws here with both teams in the penalty.
Energy high, energy high. I guess when they walk away today, somebody's going to say they bet the best Minnesota team.
At least for this round, they do play each other 2 more times in the regular
season. It gives
season.
them enough talking room. At least the fans.
That does remind me, what brought Piper out here?
You know, she loves basketball, so either she knows somebody.
I'm wondering if she knows somebody.
Yeah.
This is CJ Parker. Maybe next time we can get Piper to join us.
Oh, yeah, I definitely can ask her.
Since she's done with basketball, I presume. Henry missing another 3. Hofrenning, he'll launch. Can't connect. Rebound Colin. Dead ball rebound to the Bulldogs. Hofrenning can't get the reverse, or Broncos had the dead ball rebound.
Every time he touched the ball, he get a foul or a bucket or something. So
he has been active.
Yeah.
And that's where I'm thinking, if I'm the Broncos, you've got some players to build around, but like we say, it takes time.
It takes time.
How did you meet Piper? Because she went to Humboldt long after you did, if I remember.
Oh, yeah. I coached her when I had a team at Conway when I graduated from high school, and she was a part of that.
Oh, at Conway? Was this before Sane came in?
Yeah, this was 2000.
This is old school Conway then.
Yeah, this 2013.
Which does feel old now. Well, Freddie knocks down the free throws.
I was fresh out of high school, so she was a part of the first group of kids I ever coached.
So the seeds were planted all the way back then.
That's how turnovers happen. Yep.
Kubi in trouble. Now the Broncos. They draw the blocking foul, so they get free throws, but I still think Darian Thomas took a risk there. Well, Thomas, I think, took a risk because from here it looked like he leaned into it a little bit.
Yeah.
And normally, as I understand it with officials, they're not going to give you the benefit if you lean in. You have to create the contact, or you can't forcibly create the contact.
There's one thing, though.
But
once
Thomas,
the call is called, you can't.
Right. And a player that comes to mind before she got hurt, Kendall McGee, who's now at Seton Hall, she was a master at that at Benilde St. Margaret's before her injury.
Oh, you know Kira over there at Benilde?
Kira Willis. I think she was at Central and now moved over to BSM.
She worked with us a couple years ago.
Hofrenning, another putback after a split from the line by Thomas. 22 points for Hofrenning. Broncos still have a 20-point hole, but Ty, number 74 for the Broncos, is strutting his stuff. On the other end, the Bulldogs with a take.
Oh, yeah.
Marcus Perkins, his first bucket of the game. Henry missing his target, and that's a tough one, Ty, because Blanco Hayes had the lane all to himself. That would have been an easy 2.
That would have been an easy 2 buckets. You need that. You need that, especially right now.
Hollins skips it over to Haymore.
Oh, it's the energy high.
Last touch by the Broncos. Well, we are learning a lot about you, Ty, your background, all the connections you have in basketball, how you apparently know everybody.
My wife says that she doesn't like talking to a lot of people, and she says when she goes around
your
with
wife
me,
is
she
a
knows
smart
I gotta
person.
talk to everybody.
Your wife is a smart person.
Yeah, I like to say that too.
I tell everyone you shouldn't talk to me because then you will be inundated with pop culture references and random trivia bits. I think you should have listened to your wife more often when you said, "Hey, I'm going to join Mike again."
Oh no, she always tells me to do it.
I think we met once.
Yep.
We did.
It had to been
Last year at McAllister.
Oh yeah. So Mike, this is the third time I did this then. McAllister, and then this past April I think it was.
Right here.
Yep. And then now. Third time the charm. You see.
So you're the loudmouth, and I don't mean that in a denigrating way in the household, and your wife is more of the quiet assassin.
No. In public, yes.
Oh,
at home and with
home.
the basketball girls, no.
Okay, so your wife is more talkative at home, but in public.
Yes. Yes.
All right, you know what? Maybe you should have her enroll in that motivational speaking course, and then she can do a game with me.
She's actually a comedian, so
even better.
She makes us laugh more than anything.
Even better, because I don't know how to be funny.
No, Mike, you make me laugh.
No foul there, was a jump ball. It goes to the Bulldogs. 2:13 to go. Haymore retrieves. Oh, the Broncos didn't have everyone set. Thomas was out there.
Capitalize off of that.
Haymore, quick release. Short on the three. How did you and your wife meet?
You want to laugh a little bit? Our daughter that's our daughter now, was on my basketball team.
Okay, well, I wouldn't laugh at that per se.
She was the best mom ever.
You met through basketball.
Yeah.
Of course you did. Henry.
It wouldn't be a beautiful story if we didn't.
Well, there are other sports out there.
And
Bulldogs with the block.
Not the one that connects this story.
Hollins, 3-ball, got it. I mean, you could have met through volleyball or soccer or lacrosse.
Tennis, swimming.
Flag football's now a sport.
It is. Oh.
Henry, into the lane he goes, and he gets the bounce. Henry up to 5 points. Hollins with that last three is up to 20. A minute left in the third. A reverse. Goes to Henry.
That was a good move, though.
Here's a chance for the Broncos to pick up a little momentum. Henry, can he go coast to coast? He'll try to do so at the line. So was it love at first sight?
It really was. I just watched how great of a mom she was, and that was just the most.
The woman who became your wife saw you and went, who is this? Who is the? I can't call you a kid anymore. She probably saw you and was thinking to herself, I heard you were a master rebounder. I got to hook up with you.
I mean,
I heard you were 6th Woman of the Year. You are the all-time rebound leader.
She learned all that.
I can't let her go.
She learned all that from you. So thank you, Mike.
Are you saying she spends her spare time watching me? Because I would have some suggestions. I think your wife would be better served doing anything else than listen to my broadcast. Here's a three for the Bulldogs. It's short. Henry split at the other end for the Broncos. 38 seconds. Couple of handoffs. Caruto blocked by Holt.
Yeah, that was definitely a block. He can't even cry about that. They up by too much.
That was a clean block, and here's the alley-oop to Darian Thomas.
Okay, Mr. Thomas.
79-60, Broncos finally getting into the groove, but Hollins looking for the silencer. Ty, that is 16 points for Hollins in this quarter. 16.
He's feeling himself in this quarter. Oh, yeah.
1-6 in this quarter. Ochan not done, though. He gets another bucket. And that will bring us to the end of the third.
There it is.
And that's the end of the third quarter. Bulldogs.
82-62.
62.
Whole lot of offense in that third quarter, Ty.
Oh, yeah, that was moving. 20-point difference, though.
I think the Broncos got a little bit of momentum at the end. Can they parlay that into the fourth? Because they're going to need a good start to make a run.
They might as well just keep the foot on the gas. They have to keep moving on offense, though.
We'll see if they can do that after this short break.
It's more than just BBQ, it's family time. Ella's Smoke Till Ya Choke. Perfect for your Saturday.
Mic'd Up Sports is TSB Television's talk show series. Available on all major podcast platforms, we offer sports figures, past and present, a place to convey stories and adventures on a deeper level than our traditional game coverage. Whether you're a superstar athlete or someone who works behind the scenes, we'd be honored to share your story. If you'd like to be a guest, contact us at The Mike Peden on all major social platforms. Fourth quarter about to start. A big one for Jalen Hollins. The third quarter, that is, 16 points. He's up to 23. But the score now reads 76-57.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, Mike. But
well,
I guess if the players aren't
went
mad,
off.
The players aren't mad. Who are we?
Either some points were added erroneously or something's going on. So it's 76-57, 19-point game. Maybe a few points did get added erroneously. Haymore looking to add 3. Short. Darian Thomas with the rebound.
Oh.
That's a hold.
Yeah, that was.
Frenning wants the
that?
intentional foul.
What happened? Oh, he's hurt. Oh, his leg.
Frenning is arguing for an intentional foul because Willis held up the Broncos player after an outlet pass.
His leg doing something over there.
It was definitely a foul. Frenning is pleading his case that it should be an intentional foul.
I think, was he trying to stop the game?
I think they're trying to sort out the score. Oh, okay, so the score, that's what it is. It is 82-62.
There it is.
I've dealt with this before. I'll never forget the first time I did the NCCA tournament, the scoreboard turned off. But the Broncos, unaware of an attentive Kavarian Williams, a steal and run out. Here comes Henry. He's up to 8.
I'm like, yeah, Henry not slowing down. He just going to keep going right now. That's the best bet.
Catch and shoot 3 doesn't go down for Hollins. Oh, no. Kubi with the toss. He was going to go back door, and nobody was there.
Yeah, nobody was there.
All right, at the end of the game, please make sure you pick up your trash and put it in the trash on your way out the gym. Pick up your trash in the stands, put it in the trash.
Another stoppage with 11-10.
I think they just want to be here a little longer, Mike.
We'll try to get a post-game interview after the contest concludes. And Ty's wife, if you're watching this, thank you, and let me know how much more you learn about your significant other, because apparently I am your resource for all of Ty's athletic accomplishments.
That's a beautiful story, Mike.
Ochan, no-look dish. 3 rattles out. Hustle play, no rebound. It will go to the Bulldogs, but Cornell Ayers getting after it. And that's the important thing to remember for the Broncos, even if they don't win this game. This is only game 1. You're going to see this team 2 more times.
Oh, yeah. A little film, a little workout.
I have a feeling the Bulldogs might have some smack talk fun, though. Based on what I saw in the preseason game, everybody was giving everyone a hard time. Kavarian Williams having himself a time, his second three-pointer. Ayers out to Hofrenning, looking for the answer. Offline. Kawuda with the rebound.
Uh-oh.
Kubi, alley-oop. Hollins, the recipient.
Oh, wow, Mike.
Not a dunk, but still good for 2.
They putting this game away, Mike. It's
The alley-oop works just as well on layups.
Oh, good move.
15-footer. Another rebound for Hollins. He's been feeling it in the second half. Finds Williams.
Another one.
Turnaround. Short on the 3. Swing it back out. Kubi with a turn. Long. Thomas with the board. 89-64. Bulldogs running away with this one. But Ayers, he is all over the ball. So is Kawudo. Hofrening.
Whoa.
Relentless. Hofrening. I guess that's how you say it. We'll have a chance for 3. Hofrening up to 24 points. Whether it's the spin moves down low, Ty, or just gritting, grinding, scraping for those buckets, I really think he has a chance to be the nucleus, to be the foundation for this new team.
Yeah, I think it'd be a good idea. Him in the low post, high post, catching, looking right there, getting that ball movement, giving it back to him.
3-point play, successful for Hofrening. 9:33 left. The Broncos would need a lot to go their way, trailing by 22. All right, Ty, since we've divulged some of your secrets, are there any fun secrets about your wife that we should know?
Or how about any secrets about you we should know?
About me? I'm the most boring individual in the history of Western civilization.
Maybe that's what you think. Maybe that's not the truth.
I've got nothing. I'm just a dork. Hofrening inside on the give and go to Rogers. He was sent away. I've got to think about this because Kubi had his pocket picked by Henry.
Oh yeah, that was good defense.
Nice fake, Henry, short range. That was a great setup by Rogers.
Great
He
decision.
sensed the defense coming and dished it to Henry on the fake.
That was a good decision right there, Mike.
89-69. I don't know how many secrets I've got.
It has to be something in there.
Williams.
Oh, he on fire right now.
No secret about his game. Feeling it from 3-point range, his 3rd triple.
They might want to put a hand up. Travel. Whoa.
Nyakongo draws the foul. And he'll retie his shoe. Well, I've often joked about my photographic memory of fonts, but that's not much of a secret. I've referenced it more than once. Nyakongo knocking down the front end.
Got to get our off guards, Mike. We got to take some pictures so we can go down in history together.
You're doing that while I'm trying to reflect on my own history.
Think about it. Take a second.
I've got one.
All right, bring it on.
Nyakongo making both free throws. I've got one. First year covering the WNBA. Here comes Haymore. 3-point play. Tough move in the lane, but he fought through the contact. So, rookie year of my writing career, beat writing, Minnesota Lynx, Atlanta Dream. The security guard thought we were clear to go in for post-game interviews. And as a result, I end up walking in the Atlanta locker room while the entire team was changing out of their uniform.
Oh, man, Mike. Oh, man. Okay, that's a
I'll
good
let you
story
guess
right
how
there.
quickly I got out of there.
Let's say speedy quick.
Yes, speedy quick.
Good decision.
Well, think about it. I'm a dude in a locker room full of women changing out of uniform. That could go south in a hurry.
Yeah.
If I didn't get the
They
heck
can
out
go
of there.
North, south, east, and west in a hurry.
And everywhere in between.
And
North by northwest, south by southwest. All right, now I'm digging deep into the pop culture well again. Rebound, Hollins. An impressive game for number 8. Some more quick passing. This is Haymore.
Ooh, nice
Bounce pass inside to
Ooh.
Kubi, blocked by Rogers. But the Bulldogs They've been up by about 20 for most of the second half. Broncos can't reel them in.
Oh, that was a nice behind and back move over there, though.
All right, well, I gave you my secret. Now your wife has to share one whenever she sees this. Drop a comment on the YouTube link.
We'll see how far that go, Mike.
Well, I know she's going to watch this.
For sure.
Wait a minute. The clock is at 14 seconds? That's not right. 7:25.
Yeah, I'm like, there's no way.
I guess someone's in a hurry to get out of here. Somebody wants to go home. Reggie Rogers, 3 points tonight. And reflecting on this, Ty, I know you and I, whenever I bring my friends up here to call games, we sometimes reflect on our own history. As the season moves along, we'll have some more stats and some more background notes to draw from, but I feel like the turning point was that second quarter when the Bulldogs started to find more three-pointers and get that transition game going.
Oh, yeah. It was over with. They felt the energy after the first quarter. I'm going to tell you that.
And the Broncos, they've had some bright spots, but just haven't been able to string enough of them together for this game.
Right.
But game one does not make an entire season, as you know all too well.
Not at all.
You want to win the first one, but that doesn't make or break your season.
Right. Everybody can win the first one, right?
And you certainly can't tie. Not in this sport.
Sure can't.
Split at the line. Rebound by Morris. Hollins. They kick back out. Williams,
man,
with that quick release, sinks another
flip.
three, his fourth. Williams has one of the fastest releases I've seen.
It'll probably help somebody put their hand up.
The problem is, even if you put a hand up, he has such a quick release as Nyakongo scores.
Yeah, he let it fly.
Tavarian Williams, he can get it off so quickly, I'm not sure you can get a hand on him. He knows when to pop up right away. Getting his hand in the cookie jar was Eric Chu. Broncos with numbers. Chu with the fake. 98-75.
I like his energy. Broncos #1. Yeah, they didn't want him to shoot that ball again. That was a good idea.
That is a good way to keep him from shooting.
Yeah. Right.
You probably would like to do it without the foul. Collecting the inbound entry was Hollins, and he'll shoot two more.
Oh, yeah, they just want to slow the game down.
Hollins, 25 points, 18 in the second half.
Fellas, friends, number 9, Enoch, number 8, Jalen Hollins, stands to the line for the Bulldogs, shooting 2.
All right, Ty, shared a secret of mine. Are there any secrets about you that we haven't uncovered already that maybe don't relate to basketball?
Not mine. Can't seem to think about one.
Well, I always heard you were that mild-mannered kid that never got into trouble.
That's not true. But I was a very respectful kid, and I had good moments and my bad moments. I didn't get in trouble in school.
Well, Hollins had no trouble at the line, knocks down both to go up to 27. And the Bulldogs hit the century mark. Henry finds Chu, looks short. Rogers there for the pickup. This is number 4 with his first bucket. That's Tyler McGee.
That was a nice move right there. A little walk in the park right there. Look how they move the ball. You move the ball, make the defense move.
And Rashad Rainey will move to the free throw line. You were talking about it earlier, movement without the ball. Keep that defense moving. Keep them second guessing. Don't give them an easy out.
That'll change the whole game. Actually, that makes the game.
And you never know when that will get someone else open, because with all that moving around, in my view, the more you do that, the harder it is for the defense to keep track.
Good job, Mike. Right.
Split at the line for Rainey. Bulldogs 25 of 39. Side fade, 3-ball, got it. Reggie Rogers connects on his second three-pointer. That's Morris. Tough shot. 5:10 to go. I don't think there's enough time. And the Broncos have been burned by that a couple of times. But this is game one, and I think, Ty, you can attest to this. Usually you will see miscues that don't crop up or seep in later in the year.
Oh, yeah. Someone can be on fire tonight. We'll never see them. We'll never see
Well,
that
what
again.
I mean is, as we get a side fade 3, that it comes up short for Rainey. Oh, board. There's another example. Some of the passes have been offline.
Right.
Mishandled balls. That's what I was getting at.
Okay. I feel you.
Like, you will see miscues that fade over time.
Okay, now I got you. Thank you. You are right.
And it's not like these players aren't good. It's not like you don't see spectacular plays, but I've often noticed, especially at the high school level and this level, game one is the hardest to get used to.
Yeah, you got to find that chemistry. You got to get in your routine. It's that first game. Some people didn't put in as much work in the offseason, so yeah, you kind of got to.
Oh, that goes a long way too.
Yeah.
Johanna Ochan scored for the Broncos
Real
on that
long
last
way.
possession. And Johanna is up to 13. But seriously, work ethic and the amount you put in can dictate your success.
Yes.
Another example from the pro circuit many years ago, you remember Shawnee Schimmel. She went to Louisville, became a darling after they beat Baylor in the NCAA tournament. She played for Atlanta for a couple of years. She got into the league, I think, 2014, so just as you were in college. But she was a fan favorite her rookie year, but didn't take the conditioning and the preparation seriously, and she found herself out of the league.
Yeah, that'll do it to you.
And it was disappointing for me as a fan as Rainey goes to the line.
My favorite Atlanta Dream player is Tahina Paopao.
Who just finished up her first year.
Yes.
Atlanta, they're a team that can they win the big ones? They've had some trouble closing out, but considering where they used to be, you've got Paopao. They had a Rookie of the Year, I forget her name already, 3 years ago, as Rainey makes both free throws. Ochan. 15
And
points. Johanna, to me, is another player who has impressed me. Even though the Broncos aren't going to win this game, he is one of those guys that always puts in 100% effort at least on every offensive possession.
I agree with that.
His work ethic stands out to me.
To me, too.
So I got to ask you, if Paopao is one of your favorites, do you think Tessa Johnson will end up turning pro?
I do.
You think so?
Yep. It's the quiet ones. They've been the ones that don't show out too much in the season.
Oh, she was loud at St. Michael Albertville. And
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Hoffrening, a loud performance. He gets the putback. So a 4-point play for the Broncos. Williams again, feeling it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 3-pointers. You picked up on that reference.
Yes, I did.
You are a clever one. So you have a little bit of that geekiness in you, too.
Yeah, it's in there a little bit.
I think we just uncovered another secret about you. You have a closeted nerd persona that's been waiting to reveal itself.
Oh, yeah. It's good to be a nerd. That's not the stigma, but I'm going to tell you.
Well, it's interesting you bring that up because over the last couple of years on my podcast, I interviewed a couple of De La Salle athletes, Jordan Johnson, who's now at UC Santa Barbara for volleyball, and Michaela Rivers, who is at Wayne State for fencing. Both were in robotics at De La Salle. Both won computing awards as the Bulldogs will empty the bench. Hollins, what a game for him, 28 points.
Oh, beautiful.
But
beautiful.
Michaela and Jordan founded the BOB robotics team, which I think stood for something like Black and Beautiful.
Okay.
And they weren't consciously thinking about the conventional wisdom or stigma.
Right.
But they had a blast doing it. And it was their way of saying, yeah, we can be brainy too.
Right. It's bigger than basketball.
Or as conventional wisdom, the WNBA, I think, is a great example of that. You see it and folks maybe think, oh, maybe folks of your ilk can't do this. I don't know.
Yeah, you got to find something else. We can't play forever, right?
Well, and I've often said you're more than your stat line, that you're not just some cyborg who only plays basketball. Yes, that's how I met you. But I think you were engaged in some other activities even before then. Now you're in coaching. You are taking motivational speaking courses, sign language. You're just soaking up everything. We're going to see you on Jeopardy, I think, at some point.
You're going to see me on that TV somewhere.
108-86 in a game that has gone the Bulldogs' way really since the second quarter. They went on that run and never looked back. Sometimes it's just that one run that makes the difference. And we'll have more free throws for Rainey.
Oh, man.
Look at the Bulldogs.
Go ahead and stop fouling.
The Bulldogs are excited about it.
Yeah, they like that.
They're getting loud over there.
They've been loud. They've been having that energy.
So Rainey to the line. Well, hopefully, Ty, as Rainey shoots free throws, while we've been teasing your wife, it would be nice to see what the household is like.
It's a beautiful.
It would be fun
It's a lot of laughing.
You know what would be fun? It would be fun to do a podcast at your place.
It would.
I think you would be more excited. Your wife may be being the quiet one as Rainey makes both free throws, and another stoppage here with 2:52. We're in stat padding time here, 110-86. Well, your wife just said as a comedian, did she play any sports?
Nah, she ain't playing.
She did not?
Nope.
I'll have to figure out another way to get her involved. Maybe
she
have the
played
two
soccer
of you.
one time as a little kid.
She played soccer.
And I think she told me she tried to score on. She was scoring on the wrong side, but she missed. She kicked it in her own goal
I figured out what the
something.
problem was. You didn't meet her soon enough. Henry completes a three-point play. And for Monty, he had a rough start, slow start. He couldn't find the bucket early on, but he's worked his way up to 13 points. And even though it won't get them the win tonight, I say this a lot, Ty, you never know who's watching.
You
never know what these efforts late, these three-point plays, it might come in handy in their next game.
You're all right.
Just because you don't get the win tonight doesn't mean what you're doing here won't help you down the road.
Oh, they should put that in the book, Mike. We got to quote you.
Hell will freeze over by the time they put my motivational quotes in the book. That is my
I'm going to put it in there then.
All right, I'll send you my commission rate.
All right.
Are you willing to pay more royalties to use my lines? But seriously, that's why you're seeing the Broncos still getting after it, even though the game's out of reach. You never know when this might help them out down the road, as we see another putback for Armani Scott. So the Broncos, I like what I'm seeing here out of the fourth, even if they don't get the win. They're still hustling. They're still working on polishing their game, because we have no idea how the second meeting will go.
That is true.
Or the third, or playoff.
And that create bad habits. Who wants a player like that?
That outlet bounced off the official and back to Chu. So it's still in play. No bucket, but we nearly had a wild score. Remember, the officials, if they're in the field to play, you play on.
Play on, player.
Perkins with the bucket. I just remembered another moment, too. Maybe not quite as embarrassing for you, but here comes Perkins once again. I think they wanted him to dunk it.
Oh, yeah, they definitely wanted
him to dunk it. But you know what? Don't get too cute. Take the points. That's another word of wisdom I like to share with my...
It's embarrassing when you miss it.
Well, that's the thing, because, yeah, it makes the highlight reel if you make it, but if you haven't said it, you miss, well, now you just look silly.
You are right about that.
But speaking of silly moments, I remember I did a game. It was Humboldt and Washburn. That's how I met Chase Coley, as we get a 3. And there was one sequence where Humboldt forgot to put a 5th player out there, and we're playing 4-on-5.
Oh, that sounds about right. I don't know. That could have been...
I remember that because I remarked about it, calling the game with Alex Nagel. It was right after one of my friends passed away.
Oh, okay.
And that was the first time I got to see Chase Coley, and then she goes off to Iowa, has a great college career, played professionally for a little bit.
Wait, that's when I was playing?
It was your senior year, her junior year.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I remember that. I don't remember the 4-on-5 part, though.
Colin gets his own miss. And Point Chi can't get it, 38 seconds. Broncos making lemonade out of lemons with Eric Chu. And we'll have another stoppage with 29. What is going on?
Why are you blowing the whistle?
What is going on? 115-93. Ty, your takeaways, though? Bulldogs get the win. We see the Broncos. They played a better second half.
Oh, they played a way better second half.
But your thoughts here with these two? The Bulldogs will start the season with a victory. I think they have chemistry on their side right now. The Broncos getting there. We saw a great second half out of them, but...
I think it's going to be fun to see them play each other again. So they have a couple practices and stuff and games in between. I think it's going to be a beautiful thing. I like the number 1.
Rashad Rainey
on Broncos, yeah.
Well, I'd be happy to have you again. The next Bulldogs home game will be 2 weeks from tonight, and then the Broncos will play the following Sunday. You don't have to do both, but even if you do one of those games, we'd be happy to welcome you back.
Okay, Mike.
Bring your wife and kids along.
Okay. They would enjoy this. Booming. See?
Well, there's the dunk attempt by Perkins. That's okay if it doesn't go in. And the Bulldogs, one more shot. Doesn't count.
And that's the game.
115-93. Bulldogs over Broncos. So the veteran team gets the win, but there was a lot to like. The Broncos, I think, will be in the mix down the road to win some games. They have a couple games under the belt, and the Broncos, they've got a loaded squad, so get ready.
Till next time, Mike. Till next time.
Thank you, Ty, and we'll try to get a word with the Bulldogs player or two before we wrap it up here. This is NBL basketball, 115-93. Bulldogs over Broncos in the All-Minnesota battle. I'm here with Jalen Hollins, who scored 28 big ones tonight. Jalen, you had that big third quarter as the Bulldogs pulled away. It was a rough beginning. Both teams struggled to find their footing early on, but the second quarter, Bulldogs got settled in, locked in. When did you sense the tide was turning in your favor?
Really at halftime. You know, my teammates, we went in the half. They kept telling me, Jay, keep shooting the ball. They said, you're going to set the tone, keep pressing up, keep putting shots up. Listen to my teammates, ignore the misses. That's really just how the game went, how the game went. Trusting my teammates, trusting what they got to say about me, and, just riding the boat.
This is your first game. You didn't have a preseason. What was your first impressions? What did you like, and what are some things you like to polish up after game one?
Probably just coming in, be more relaxed, start of the game, I was like a little bit more tense. I wasn't really looking to do much. Really just looking to pass the ball. Like I said, my teammates told me to relax. You know, put the ball on the rim, keep taking shots. You know, that's just really what helped me polish up that second half.
How do you think chemistry played a role? Because the Bulldogs brought back a lot of players. I know some moved over to the Broncos, but it felt like the Bulldogs were that experienced team as the game wore on.
Funny enough, we in a group chat with each other. We talking it all day long. A lot of trash talk, but it's always friendly. So a lot of chemistry was built up in between these weeks before this first game. So I feel like the chemistry is already there. Like we didn't need a lot of time. Practice, we always push each other hard. You know, that's what a good team wants to do.
Of course, in the old Midwest Basketball League days, there were a lot of Minnesota teams, but now there's a second. So the Broncos are back. Bulldogs are trying to go a step further after last year. What does it mean to have a second Minnesota team to get these in-state rivalry games, and how do you think that can help grow this league and grow the game?
Honestly, I just think it sets a set of competitiveness in Minnesota. I think Minnesota, we got a lot of unknown hoopers that can like really hoop, put the ball on the rim. And, you know, if we keep expanding, I feel like we can put Minnesota on the map.
I feel one of them right behind you, Kavarian. I've never seen such a quick release. All right, well, it looks like we got to get out of here. But before we do, you want to say hi to anybody?
My mom, my family, everyone here. I got a lot of support here, so everyone that came to the game today.
All right, thanks for stopping by, Jalen. Congrats on the win, and we'll see you next home game. 2 weeks from tonight, and that will wrap it up here from the High School for Recording Arts. For Ty Holt and the rest of the crew, I'm Mike Peden. Thank you for watching.